Hello, today I will read Exodus chapter 30. Like chapter 29, no, like chapter 28 and 27 and 26, it continues with the objects. Which are needed for rituals of relationship between them and God. Make an altar of acacia wood for burning incense. It is to be square, a cubit long and a cubit wide, and 2 cubits high. Its horns of 1 piece with it. Overlay the top and all the sides and the horns with pure gold. And make a gold molding around it. Make 2 gold rings for the altar below the molding, 2 on opposite sides to hold the poles used to carry it. So we saw that the objects had those rings used for transporting. I mean, they had the rings and they patting some logs, wooden logs or something, or I don't know, and they were carrying all the things. To hold the poles used to carry it. Make the poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Put the altar in front of the curtain that is before the ark of the testimony, before the atonement cover that is over the testimony, where I will meet with you. Aaron must burn fragrant incense on the altar every morning when he tends the lamps. He must burn incense again when he lights the lamps at twilight, so incense will burn regularly before the Lord for the generations to come. Do not offer on this altar any other incense or any burnt offering of grain offering. And do not pour a drink offering on it. Once a year Aaron shall make atonement on its horns. This annual atonement must be made with the blood of the atoning sin offering for the generations to come. It is most holy to the Lord. So that was the altar of incense. Now it will continue with more objects. Then the Lord said to Moses, when you take a census, I don't know what it means, census, of the Israelites, to count them, each one must each one must pay the Lord a ransom for his life at the time he is counted. Then no plague will come on them when you number them. Very interesting. But why, if you number the people, why a plague to come? I mean, is that against God? We will see in next not here, at David, when David will be the king, and very interesting why God is against counting, and if he count the numbers, they should pay a ransom for his life. Whoa. At the time he's counted. Then no plague will come on them when you number them. Each one who crosses over to those already counted is to give a half shekel according to the sanctuary shekel, which weighs 20 gerahs, or gera in Romania. Romania translation. This half shekel is an offering to the Lord. All who cross over those 20 years old or more are to give an offering to the Lord. The rich are not to give more than a half shekel, and the poor are not to give less when you make the offering to the Lord to atone for your lives. Receive the atonement money from the Israelites and use it for the service of the tent of meeting. It will be a memorial for the Israelites before the Lord, making atonement for your lives. Very interesting. You should pay for your account to be in that list. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Make a bronze basin with its bronze stand for washing." Another object. Place it between the... that was no object. It was... there were the shekels and the list of numbers or something. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Make a bronze basin with its bronze stand for washing. Place it between the..." At David, maybe, I think David did not... he forgot these verses, that each of life was counted, should pay a half shekel. Very interesting, but yeah. Okay, let's continue. Make a bronze basin with its bronze stand for washing. Place it between the tent of meeting and the altar, and put water in it. Aaron and his sons are to wash their hands and feet with water from it. Whenever they enter the tent of meeting, they shall wash with water so that they will not die. Also, when they approach the altar to minister by presenting an offering made to the Lord by fire, they shall wash their hands and feet so that they will not die. This is to be a lasting ordinance for Aaron and his descendants for the generations to come. So, yeah, that thing, when you enter in the presence of God, to be clean with your body too. That was the rule. But now God is not just somewhere. God is everywhere. So yeah, we should take care of our bodies, and yeah, to give God respect, and it's okay. But you must live with God all the time, and that is every time. So when you are clean or not, I mean by body, by your clothes. Maybe you're working at the construction, or I don't know, or you're a farmer, and yeah, you must wash. But still, God, it's okay to pray at the God every time, even if you are cleaning the toilets, or as a job, or I really don't know what kind of job, or wash, or being a farmer with animals and cleaning the animals and the area of, yeah, Let's continue. Then the Lord said to Moses, take the following fine spices: 500 shekels of liquid myrrh, half as much, that is 250 shekels, of fragrant cinnamon, 250 shekels of fragrant cane, 500 shekels of cassia, all according to the sanctuary shekel, and a hin of olive oil. Make these into a sacred anointing oil, a fragrant blend, the work of a perfumer. It will be the sacred anointing oil. Then use it to anoint the tent of meeting, the ark of the testimony, the table and all its articles, the lampstand and its accessories, the altar of incense, the altar of burnt offering, and all its utensils, and the basin with its stand. You shall consecrate them so they will be most holy, and whatever touches them will be holy. Interesting. Anoint Aaron and his son and consecrate them. It's like a perfume, a holy perfume. Very interesting. Anoint Aaron and his sons and consecrate them so they may serve me as priests. Say to the Israelites, this is to be my sacred anointing oil for the generations to come. Do not pour it on men's bodies, and do not make any oil with the same formula. It is sacred, and you are to consider it sacred. Whoever makes perfume like it, and whoever puts it on anyone other than a priest, must be cut off from his people. Very strict. The recipe must not be shared and must not be used as usual, or just to smell. No, smell nice. It was just for the priest. Of consecration of priest. Very interesting. Another thing is, let's continue. Then the Lord said to Moses, take fragrant spices, gum, resin, onycha, and galbanum. I don't know what is that. And pure frankincense. All in equal amounts. And make a fragrant blend of incense, the work of a perfumer. It is to be salted and pure and sacred. So, first it was anointing oil. It was not perfume. But now it's like a perfume. Grind some of it to powder and place it in front of the testimony in the tent of meeting, where I will meet with you. It shall be most holy to you. Do not make any incense with this formula for yourselves. Consider it holy to the Lord. Whoever makes any like it to enjoy its fragrance must be cut off from his people. So they had formulas of gold God gave Moses formulas of anointing oil, formula of perfume. Wow, so God is not forgetting about this thing, about smell, and makes this. God cares about your smell too. Very interesting. And you could die just by smelling, but not just by smelling, just by die by like a sin, just by smelling, making a perfume or like that to smell it for yourself, or an anointing oil to use it for just for yourself, and to not consider them sacred. So sacred perfume and sacred anointing oil, very interesting. Okay, that was the chapter. May the God enlighten me, protect me, protect me and enlighten me in the next chapter too, and if He wants, you will see me there too. God bless you all and goodbye.